Hello, sweeties. Okay, I took a longer break than I had intended before starting this video. Let's work on a piece, or start working on a piece. I don't know that we'll finish one today, but we'll at least get started and play, but I'll keep it real time and chatty. I do apologize for that buzzing sound that you probably can hear. My computer's thinking very hard because it's exporting video that I just edited. I have to export it from the editing program to the computer, and then I can upload it later to YouTube proper. So let's play. I just tell you, I love everything about this book. I love the papers they used. I love the images. Definitely, if you're going to do this, definitely get a book that you love. Seriously. That just speaks to you. There's so many out there too, it's insane. And I find it hilarious. This is my year-long project to figure out how to do this, to learn how to do this. I've given myself the year to just really jump in and play with it and work on it. Let me find something I want to work on here. Find something that speaks to me. But yeah, I have this massive list of other projects I still want to do, but this is consumed. Possibly this one. Let me stick those up tall so they're sticking out and I remember where my page is at. This one I also like. Oh, I don't know. And the light's gonna come and go and be funky. I've got all 3 daylight lamps and lights on, but yeah, I can't do anything about the sun. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, some of these pages aren't prepped, so they're still glossy. See, shiny. That one I'm not ready. No idea. Possibly. No. I don't know what else I want to do to this one yet, so I'm going to leave it. Yeah, that light coming and going is going to be a thing. Oh. Huh. I have an idea for that. I don't know what else I'll need though, if anything at all. No. I think I want to work on that one with the train. Oh, be careful turning your pages, because I've been turning them here and the pages are so thick and heavy that sometimes that tears them. So turn your pages as you're supposed to, from corner to corner. Hey Zan. Oh, poor old lady. She moved from one napping spot to the next one. No. Yeah, I do. I think I want to work on the train. The train one. Or this one. This one we might could start. Although I really don't know what else I want to put in here, or if that even matters yet. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit afraid to start something and then go, oh, I should have waited for whatever. Yeah, that shouldn't take long. Okay, let me set those there and move all this other junk. And set paper in between. Seriously, because you start getting carried away and paint and glue and whatnot goes everywhere. Oh, duh. Okay. Now, if you are in a rush, speed up, put it on mute and speed up this video and just watch it double time or whatever. These pages do not just come together quickly. They don't. And I have not prepped this one, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to jump in. Which may or may not be good. I don't know. But that's what I want to do. You should see the rest of my table. It is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Alright, I am going to pour some paint into here because my paint's getting down far enough that when I just want a little bit, I get way too much or none at all. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay. Give me a minute here. But yeah, it takes time. They take time. Okay. Don't know if I want the ceiling left there or any of this stuff in the background here. I might do, actually. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so let me black out the white bits first. And I've been doing 2 coats of the black. Just because some spots end up a little thinner than others. So I come back and do 2 coats of the black. Okay, I'm going to black all of that out. That part I know. Ah! Okay, because the paper's still glossy, I can, for the most part, wipe that off. But you've got to be stupid quick about it. I'm almost out of baby wipes. I'm like blowing through supplies. It's crazy. Because I've noticed that. Yeah, that's my last one there. Well, dang it. I maybe put on hold with this project before I can get some of the basics here. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. It's not perfect, but I don't know what I want to do with that yet. It's funny, the mister keeps telling people that someday I'm going to be a sugar mama, which is hilarious to start with. But I think in the meantime I need a sugar daddy to help me get started. Yeah. Okay, and I'm not being overly specific yet. Let's see. Alright. Now, I have noticed my pages curl when I start painting on them. It has not become an issue. Oh, I'm hoping you guys can see where are we at here. Yeah, that's, oh, alright. And if you're right-handed, I suggest working from left to right. If you're left-handed, work wet from right to left. That way you're not constantly dipping your hand in paint. Let's see, since that's going to be an issue, I have to wait for that to dry before I can get up there without messing that up too much. And I know it's dark, and I'm not helping by blacking anything out. But what I'm doing is just going in and blacking out the rest of the ceiling. Along that vent line there. And I believe this is in a KGB building. So this looks ominous. Does it not? I don't know. I may have to do something with that too. Ooh, yep. I'll have to do something with that. Okay. Just had an idea. And yeah, you don't have to be perfect with it. I'm going to come back and paint on it anyway, which is why I've been speeding up the videos, because I'm just painting stuff out. Just getting around the edges. It's time consuming. It's probably excessively boring to watch. Although I can watch other people do it and I'm fine with it, but this stuff intrigues me, so I don't have a problem with it. I know that's part of the process, so I just run with that. But if it's not your thing, jump ahead or speed through. You will not hurt my feelings. If you do like these videos, definitely give me a thumbs up or like there so I know which ones you prefer, or just, you know, drop me a comment as to which ones you like better. I've been so sucked into just doing them that yeah, the last 3 days has been nothing but this book. And I don't know, I feel like I'm doing reasonably well time-wise, as far as what I have got done, even though there's only one finished page. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still new enough to it. I don't know if I actually should be further ahead in said book. I don't think it matters though. You know? I just want to make sure I'm using my time wisely. Time. Time is dumb. I'm sorry, there's lots of little bits that you'll see far more of my hand than you probably ever care to. And I don't know why, but I am obsessed with painting out all the little bits here. My Sharpie's about dead, and I'm going to have to break down and just get the black Poscas, and the colored Poscas would save a lot of time, I think. I have the white ones in the fine tip, and that's been helpful. But again, that was just, I hadn't used those before for this type stuff, so I don't know what I actually need or want or prefer to use, so that's part of the journey. And I'll apologize right now. I get so sucked into this. It's so soothing and relaxing. I just end up in my head, you know. I like it there. They know me. But you end up so hyper-focused on what you're doing that you actually end up zoning out. So, if that happens, I'll try and catch it in editing and add music to those bits, okay? I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm just in the zone, or something like it. Before anybody says you're using the wrong brush for that bit or whatever, I don't particularly care. I don't know that there's a wrong way or a right way to do any of this. I'm doing mine my way. I encourage you to do yours your way, and don't tell me what you would have done or should have done, because yeah, you have the opportunity to go ahead and do that, and that's what makes this fun. We all do stuff differently, and that's great. Okay, so let me come back up here and start blacking that out a little bit there. Yeah. There we go. Man, it's hard to see between shiny paper and just really dark parts in the image. It's like, well, I'm guessing, and that's gonna have to do. Another issue I've run into is I have shaky hands. I just do. Sometimes it's worse than others, and yeah, learning to deal with a twitch when it happens, or just whatever, that's gonna take some getting used to, because it's like, oh no, I just messed up the whole thing. So I'm trying to let go of that and just roll with it. So some of the edges I'll leave a little bit vacant so I can come back if I'm having a better day and clean it up a little bit. And other times I just leave it, because that's just how my hands are, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let me go back here real quick and we'll do a second coat here. And you don't have to do anything the way I'm doing it, you guys. Don't think that you do. I want you to, essentially I want you to figure it out on your own, or for yourself, no matter how anybody else has done it. And I honestly believe that really is Dee Dee's message. She's always telling us, just try it, see if you like it, see if you know, it's something you want to do, see if it's if you want to get better, then just play with it and practice and just do it, you know. Because I could I'm not going to, of course, because she'd just laugh, but I could message Dee Dee right now and go, oh my god, you make this look so much easier than it is, and what the heck am I doing wrong? And she'll say, I don't know. You have to play with it and figure it out and try different stuff and see. And I know this already, so I'm going to tell you guys the same thing, because she's right. And I just started, so hopefully with each one I do a little better. Hopefully I have a little less to learn with each one. That would be nice. Okay. I don't know if it'll help to do half a page at a time or not. Maybe. That might be an idea. I don't know. I will tell you though, this is very soothing, very cathartic, even though there's little tiny fiddly bits that need painting out or whatever, which normally I would completely just avoid. I just wouldn't do it. There's a magic in these books. I can't explain it, but you just, it's not an issue to sit and do this for these books. I don't know why. So, yeah, just gonna roll with it and hope for the best. I'm not sure when this became, I don't even know when or where I got this paintbrush from, but it's crazy long, which normally I try and avoid, because I get hung up and stuff, like, because, you know, I'm good like that. But for some reason, at least for the blacking out part, it's amazing. I cannot suggest strongly enough listening to music or putting on YouTube videos, you know, the ones that you don't really have to see step by step what's going on, but I call them work-alongs, you know, where they're doing their thing and you're doing your thing. I like that. It's a lot of fun. I also highly recommend super hydrating before you start, and then every time you do happen to get up for any reason, super hydrate some more, because seriously, hours can go by and you haven't taken a sip of anything. And if you have migraines and that kind of thing like I do, that's just never a good plan. Stay hydrated, loves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put music to this so you guys aren't left out in the cold when I just get into it. This has become another form of meditation for me, I think. Maybe that's why I love it. I don't know. But you can totally connect with source energy and just let it flow through you, and it just, nothing else matters in that moment. No stress, no worry, no grief, no anxiety, no fear. So I have to give a huge, huge shout out to Dee Dee Willingham, who, you know, I love to shout out anyway because she's awesome. But seriously, Dee Dee, thank you so much for sharing, well, everything that you share, because I would not have known these books existed without your videos. I wouldn't have ever thought to paint in them, or any book for that matter. And for your constant encouragement for us to just jump in and try stuff, because that's how I roll anyway. But to hear somebody else, somebody who's way ahead of the art journey than I am, to hear you say it really does communicate to me that I am on my right path. I'm forging my own path on my journey, which is very, very encouraging. So I can't thank you enough, Dee Dee. You are awesome. Awesome. Okay. And if you guys still have not checked out Dee Dee Willingham's channel, I will link her below. Do go and check out her reverse collage. Pretty much anything she does. I think if you guys like anything on my channel, you'll get a kick out of Dee Dee's channel. She's amazing. Lots of fun. And yeah, you will have a giggle or two. Pretty sure. I know I do. God, just the Wednesday videos with the camel, the Mike. I don't know why that tickles me, but it does every time. Every time. And she paints these emus. Oh my god, I love them. Love them. And her camels with the crazy punk hair. Love that as well. But yeah, do go check out her channel. Totally geek out. I know I do. So how is your art journey going? Are you finding things that you really love to do? Are you still struggling with anything? Are you still sweating where to start with a project? You want to start something, you sit down to do it, and you totally brain fart, or it freaks you out, or, you know, white pages make you go, you cannot. Where are you guys at with your journey? What wish list stuff do you have for projects? What projects do you want to try and learn next? Have you gotten that far? Are you keeping track of it? Are you writing it down? Just ideas for, yeah, I might want to look into that, or I might want to try that, or learn how to do this. Or will you remember? Because I know I don't remember. I have to write all that stuff down, and then I flip through and just randomly go through it, not for any particular reason, but just to flip through it so it's still in my mind, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then if the timing's right, I can jump in right then. Or I'll put stuff on a list. It's like, okay, I need this stuff, I think, to get that done. Or do you have enough stuff to try and wing it and see how you like it before you spend any money on anything? I know I have crazy budget issues, so I really do have to work with what I've got most of the time. And I laugh because every once in a while during, you know, live streams and whatever, and yeah, I'll ask about stuff you guys are using, because I don't have a bunch of that stuff, and I'm fine with that. But, you know, I want to know your opinions on it. Is it worth the money? Is it, you know, how does it work? How do you use it? As far as trying to figure out down the road what I'd like to get, or learn to use, or play with, or whatever. And I don't know how many times it's turned into a, wait, you don't have any of those? And it's like, no. It's like, seriously? And it's like, yeah, I seriously, I use what I got. Or I try and come up with something that will work for now, and I'm good with that. It makes me, it forces me to be more creative, I think. Yeah, and yeah, I'm good with it. It's fun. It makes me ask questions. Will that work for that? What if I do this? Can I use these things together? And if it turns into a giant mess, then I can paint over it. You can always paint over it. or tear it up and use it for something else, or leave it as is, as a, yeah, I tried this, it didn't work, and I believe this is why. You know? No harm, no foul. I don't know how Dee Dee does these on the live streams and is able to visit and chat and still, I have no idea. It's amazing. Okay, I don't know if I should leave that half undone so you can see. I don't know if I can leave it undone without it bugging me. I don't know. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Think about taking that out as well. I don't think we need that in there. It can just be this weird column, I think. And yes, I have my little paint palette lid thing here on an angle, so my paint is slowly but surely following gravity. Like to live dangerous, yeah. Oh, you guys are going to be bored out of your mind. I can't help it. You wanted to see how it was done and process and all of that, so I don't know what to do there. I should. Where are we at? 32? Yeah, this is going to take a while, you guys. It's just how it is. But enough of you craft in one level or another, or art on one level or another, you know, stuff takes time. Oh, I probably should have left that. Oh well, I did not. Carry on. And I know that's something you can always draw back in or paint back in, but honestly, half the time I don't even think about it once it's not there anymore. Not really. I haven't learned to do that part yet. Maybe that's what I need to do. Go back and look and see. Okay, so here we've got more of, I think this is actually a beam and this is duct work. So I'm gonna wing it and see what it looks like if we leave them there, the both of them. I may want to take one out later, I don't know yet. And I know it's crazy dark and the background is crazy dark, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is, baby. Okay. I think I'm going to black out that light. Just do it. Just do it. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm not sure what's going on in the background. There's There's this ventilation bit here, but then there's like a beam or another ventilation thing that goes off a different angle. And I'm just going to keep the one because that kind of blends off into the black anyway. Alright, let me do that there. Okay. Oh, I don't know if my head's in the way. I hope not. I can't tell because when I look up I've leaned back, so wait, let me do this about here. Oh, probably. Maybe. If it is, I'm sorry. You'll see my grungy hat that I love to death. I do need to get a new one. Figure I will wait until this one is threadbare and even more ridiculous than it is. It's my Coyote Ugly hat. I loves it. Remember who I gave the shirt to? It was a hat and shirt set. I don't recall who I gave the shirt to. I do that. I give people my clothes. I've done that forever. They're just clothes. We don't get along. Not that you needed to know that, but yeah. I can't help it, I'm weird. Craziest things pop into your head when you get in that zone. It's all over the place. It helps you process some stuff and troubleshoot some other stuff and come up with project ideas and stuff. And yeah, I've got a few things I've had to write down as I'm going so I don't forget it. So I'm going to have to transfer that to Lucy or to Nessie. That's what I'm calling my little bitty, the custom keeper I got from Shannon Green. Which if you guys have not gone and found the size you need or whatever, go have a look at Shannon Green's channel and her Etsy shop. I love Nessie. Love it. But yeah, the little field notes books that I've got in there are perfect for jotting down just the most random of things. The Book of Random. Okay, so that's how we begin, right? Actually, what I might do... Oh, there goes my phone. Yeah. What I might do is let this dry a little bit, and then I'll come back. Okay, wait. Blah, blah, blah. I'll pause this here, let this dry. I'll paint all this, the second coat, the same as I just did the first one. And when it's dry, I'll come back and we'll chat some more. And because I haven't adapted to the time change. Yeah, no, oh my god, it's almost 5 already. That is ridiculous, honestly. I may or may not have to wait till tomorrow to do some more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Man, these dark pages are really tricky to see in the back corners of the images themselves. Okay, I will see you guys here in a sec. For you, however long it is for me. Alright, love you, bye. Okay, you guys. I'm trying to be quiet because it's... I'm not even sure what time. I think it's almost midnight, actually. The mister went to bed early because he doesn't feel good. But I wanted to get back to this. I've done a second coat of black. I'm going to take my paint cup, find a, where is my fan? Find my fan brush, and I don't know if you guys can see that. See if I can do it without getting it all over everywhere. I'm just going to pick up a little bit, just enough. We're going to water it down and flick it everywhere anyway. That should be plenty. Ooh. Okay. Okay, see if I can do this without getting it on the camera. I like to do the bigger ones first and then come in and do more of this number with the little bitty ones, see? Yeah, that'll do, I reckon. Okay. Oh, that's right. Baby wipes. Take a baby wipe and just wipe down. Wipe it off anywhere you got your stars that you don't want them. Right? Okay. This is where it starts getting tricky. All the tiny little bits. Okay. And if you take off too much around these little places, because you got too far into the black or whatever, that's what your Posca pen is for. You can add them by hand later, more stars, as needed, okay? So don't be precious. Okay, let's see, that one there. And go back and look where you've already been, because inevitably you'll miss a couple. And it'll look really obvious when you look back on it. And you will have no idea how you even missed that. But it does happen. Okay, see there too, look. Every time. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to keep my last baby wipe. Even if it dries out, I can add just a little bit of water and it'll be good as gold. I'm going to let this dry, and I'll come back probably tomorrow when I can be louder about it. But that's the background for the galaxy bits, and then we'll start adding and painting our little alien orchid faces. See? Yeah. And paint them in. I don't know what else this page needs, but that's where I'm going so far. And it won't be finished, I'm pretty sure, but that's where this piece is going. See you in a second. Hello, sweeties. Okay, finally back to doing this project. Oh my gosh, I think it's been 2 days. 2 days. I've been trying to deal with blog and all of that stuff, and yeah, there's a, oh my god. You want to talk about cluster? Yeah. Anywho, we are still playing. Is that pretty? Just take a moment. Seriously, you have to do this. It's part of the thing. Lovely. Okay. Alrighty, let's find our orchids. Oh, I'm so stuffy today. The wind started coming up yesterday afternoon. It has not stopped, and today it's brought clouds. See, I've kind of got a touch of green in the background here, and it's not clear enough to really specifically be a color, which sounds odd. What I might do is, because it's going to fade into the black, is the thing, which is fine. Now fade to black in my head. That's awesome. Oh, I need to get new paint. There, put that there. No. Alright. Actually, they're quite large, so I think we're going to need like great big stems, you know? Now, here's where I hit a snag every time. I know what I see in my mind. The execution, I don't have the skill on how do I do that. I haven't learned that part yet. Which is why I keep trying, because eventually I'll get it. So we're going to start with the one more in the background. And we're coming out of the trash can. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to come out of the trash can and back this way. Right? And you're not even going to see most of this anyway. I don't think. But I need it there because I'm not exactly sure where I'm putting the flower head yet. Actually, that should have been a bit taller. That's right. Alright, I'm going to put little leafy deals here. And actually, I might need the other paintbrush for that. No, I'm not. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. Alright. Close enough. Close enough. Alright, now this one, hang on. This one we need great, big, and crazy, I think. Great, big, and crazy. Sorry, I just had somebody pop into my mind. Ah, oh my god, that was hilarious. Okay, that was not nearly big enough. Okay, we're gonna roll with it. Alrighty. Oh, that's huge right there. Alright, let's thicken up the other one since that's gonna look weird. Although, again, we're really not gonna see much of this. Oh, I should have done more backwards and then over. Yep. See, I learned something. I did. Just there. Okay. So let's give I think I want them to be thicker still. Isn't that crazy? Let's see, let's put like supports on there. Not, again, not that you'll see it, but it helps me think out loud. It's terrible. I should have to go here while this is drying and let the puppies back in because they all had to go outside and investigate. Silly babies. Okay, so this one then will go I'm just making basic little heart, jaggedy heart shapes. I don't know. Like the old toll painting type thing, but with one colour. Although I am going to add a second colour, but I'm going to do it on top, I think. Yes. Oh, I was going to add it ahead to that side as well. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, at least with the paints I'm using, and these I believe are a touch thicker than these. The folk art is a touch thicker than the apple barrel, but I'm using them on matte black, so it's going to take a couple coats anyway. Depending on what you want to do with it, but I'm good with that, you know. See if I can't add this here. Okay. And we'll work. What is that? It's like apple orchard. Might help if I pay some attention to where my light's coming from. I must apologize today. My brain is all over the place. Okay, my brain's all over the place every day. Let's be honest. But I've been pulling all-nighters till 5 in the morning each morning. Just studying, and last night was reading up on, because I have to completely reinstall the blog from scratch. Start over. Everything is gone. Yeah. So, once I decide that I'm not mad at it at the moment, and I'm not really mad at it, I'm mad at myself, and I'm mad at the way that they do shit. They do stuff. when they've said they're doing, you know, it's supposed to be a different way. And that's not actually how it went down. I would have been fine with that. I think the best part, and my favourite part, is not being able to get any help from them on account of, you know, their login portal page is a white page of death. So that's helpful hosting. I need some dark back in this one. There we go. There, just a touch. It's looking too... it's looking too something something. And I am completely out of paint in that one. So we're just going to pull it straight out of the lid. Yes, we are. Oh. Yes, I've been doing lots of self-study for all sorts of stuff, but yeah, it's I think it's starting to catch up with me again. I do good for about a couple weeks and then I just fall off. So what I'm trying to do is before I hit a couple weeks, I will change my schedule myself and hopefully not hit the wall. I know it's not the best plan, but it's the only one I got. I'm driven to know specific things currently, and I don't even know why. I don't know. Still have to finish an art class. There's so much to do. So much to do. And you know, I can't show you those videos, you know, I can't make videos of that, obviously. What I will do is do a flip through at the end, you know, whenever I get that done. Thankfully it's a, you know, self-paced thing, but I got hung up because I needed to get a supply, and I haven't done it. I haven't been able to do that one bit. Or every time I'm at the store I've forgotten, or you know, whatever. And it didn't occur to me till wee hours this morning. I can just move on to the next lesson. They're not congruent. You can just pick whatever you need at the time. It's like, oh my god, why did I not think of that? Don't know. I don't know. Okay, this is not going to dry if I just keep adding paint to it, is it? Not likely. Sorry, I totally just remembered I'm recording a video. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put put a little music in the background just for those moments. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just la la la. Can I just tell you, for all my depressives and anxiety people, you know, insert whatever you've been labeled with here. This project, not necessarily just this page, this project has brought me immense peace, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. And again, you don't have to have this book. You can use a calendar. I don't, whatever the thing is. Make sure it's got pretty photographs and turn it into something else. It could be a calendar on horses or beaches or old cars or barns or insert your interest here. You know, there's calendars for everything. But I cannot recommend this highly enough for just how soothing it is. It's just, like, seriously, you just bliss out. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put that one up there. I'm going to save this one because, well, no, I'm going to put it back because that's what I do, and I'll need that green and it will be empty and I'll be sad. Alright. I need to see if it's a school holiday today. Not having kiddies in school means I don't know what any of the holidays are anymore. I don't know what day it is now. Alright, yes. I'm going to let that finish drying. We'll come back. This is where I'm going to run into the issue. Yep, we're going to run into an issue. Hopefully I'll have enough to do one with this. The other one I'm going to... might actually have to experiment with Mod Podge. It should be fine. Here, again, where I'm at, even on, you know, days like today where it's going to shower on and off, the humidity is what's quite sad, honestly. Quite sad. I like much higher humidity and very high temperatures, but that's just me. Oh my god, I love that. Yep, that should have been up higher. And I don't know if I can paint out the bottom part of this head here. Although, if I put that on an angle enough, I can hide it. Yeah, that's alright. Love it. Alright, I'm going to let this dry and I'll be back. Okay. Well, I should probably, before I get going on the foreground focal point stuff, I don't know what galaxy stuff I want to add. I don't know. I think I do want to add some of this kind of deal, and let's do one that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to invest in all of the Poscas now. I do indeed. Someday. Okay. Let's do one down here, just for giggles. Aw. Yeah, let's grab some colored pencils here. I need to get a regular set of colored pencils because I didn't realize so many of the sets that I have are actually watercolor pencils, even though I don't use them. But I worry about that when it comes time to varnishing and sealing and stuff, you know. And I don't have a regular white pencil, which I find really weird. So yeah, I'll stick that on the grocery list like I do. I don't know if I want like nebula stuff in this one or not. I don't think I do. I really want the really want the flower, these little alien flower pot things to be the focal for sure. Oh, it doesn't look very good. Okay. But again, you guys do whatever you want to do with yours. And I don't know that this will be finished once I get the orchid stuck on here. I'm going to call it done for now. That but you know, if I get half of mine to come back and put in nebulas or whatever, or if I find a cool little planetary something, or you know, it's likely to change, and I'm good with that. But again, this is the first book I've been okay with just leaving pages not finished, which is very exciting because, yeah, normally I'm all about it. So I think I should do something where floor would have been here, like it's on a maybe this needs to be sitting on a nebula cloud type, gaseous cloud thing. I don't know. I also need to add some detail-y stuff to this, but I don't know what I need yet. I don't know. This is my experimental page. If I screw it up with Mod Podge, then I screw it up with Mod Podge. But again, I have a feeling this will be the only page I use Mod Podge for. But that's what I've got, so that's what I'm using. And you guys know how I feel about use what you got. I want something bigger than that, I think. I don't know what I've done with all my brushes. I moved everything around slightly so I could grab it while I was just sitting here. And it hasn't actually, I haven't used it enough to figure out if I like it that way yet or not. Okay, so I've got a card. I have to be careful because these came out of a magazine, so as far as pushing anything down, I've got to be real gentle with that. Okay, let's be brave. Oh, I'm a little scared, I'll be honest. I'm still going to put some on the back of the image. Which is curling because it's a very thin magazine page. Ugh. Mod Podge stinks. Like, oh my gosh. Blech. And I get it, it's a glue, essentially. I apologize. It's just the mail, lady, you guys. Hey, hey, enough. Thank you. I will go check and you can sniff the mail, okay? I know. Nigel. Okay, it's still not enough. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll get it going here. It's gonna be fine. Now, I am using a matte Mod Podge. I think I want that there. She said, not remembering where the hell she wanted to put it. Oh, it's still gonna wrinkle. Damn it. I do quite like the, just a regular matte medium. I always got to the gel medium for, the art journal pages and whatever, the mixed media art journal pages, and it's fine. I love it. It works well, but I really, after being able to use it and play with it and then having to go back, I really appreciate the regular matte medium. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's putting gouges in my thin magazine paper. I don't like that. Oh, yeah, just do it. Do it and be done with it. But let's get a better idea where we want this one to sit before I start gluing. Oh my gosh. I know Dee Dee and Shelley will be going, no, no Mod Podge. But it's what I've got, you guys. I will, however, take a break from the gluing things in part until I get some more matte medium. I'm pretty sure that's what I need. It is better. It's quite lovely to work with. Alright, let's see. I want that on even more of an angle. Alright, let me try this before I do more on top maybe. There we go. Well, it's a wee bit better. Alright, and then I'm going to glue on top just because. Although I think with Mod Podge it works, if you want to seal it, let that part dry and then come back and do the top separate. I think that's where I mess up with that. I don't know, this is my experimental page. I'm being brave, I'm learning. Okay, I'm trying to be brave. There's always so much to learn and do, and yeah. Oh, see, now that's gonna wrinkle. Yeah, don't use Mod Podge, I'm thinking. Because yeah, it does, it wrinkles bad. Of course, that is also, you know, a really thin magazine page. Like, really thin. Just trying to seal the edges a little better, but it doesn't want to play. Alright, walking away. Leave it. Just leave it. Alright, we'll keep that for napkin stuff or whatever. Yep, see, it's just being redonkulous. Why are you being redonkulous? Jane Cobb! I apologize, you guys. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this page as it is. When this dries, I'll trim it up. Nigel, Jane, Zen, thank you. Where's your Chewy? Jane Cobb. Jane Cobb, where's your Chewy, honey? I know, the wind is blowing, you don't know what to do about it. I know. I know, huh? Where's your Chewy? Where is it? Where's your bone? Did you lose it again? Does Nigel have it? Did Nigel take your Chewy bone? Alright, you guys, I'm going to leave this here, and you'll see it in flipping around later, but that basically is how I'm putting pages together currently. I do need to get far more brave as far as more collage on there, I think, which will be on hold for the moment till I can get some more matte medium. But as far as building those layers and create more worlds instead of just, I have been cheating, I'll be honest. I have been cheating and just blacking it out to get a feel for stuff. But I love this as it is. I do think I'll have to come in and do something I don't know, here. But as to what that is yet, I don't know. I'm sure it will come to me. But yeah, that's how I'm putting my pages together. It's a lot of fun. It's very calming, very soothing, and it's really not difficult to do. As far as, you know, each of the steps or stages or whatever, it's really not hard. It's just sitting down, figuring out, you know, if you're going to use images, how to tear them up, where to do them, and just go with it. Just, if you feel it, then yeah, slap it together and run with it. And some of the pages that I've seen, it's like, yeah, I need, you know, I need a fish, I need a giant fish, or whatever. As to the exact fish, I don't know. I just know that's what I see in a particular page, or that kind of thing. So I'll know the image I need when I see it, if that makes any sense. Oh, he found his Chewy bone, which he likes to bounce off the floor more than he likes to chew on it. Because puppies. Oh, excuse me. Alright, you guys. I love you. Thanks for hanging out and playing. Bye!